Good evening, everyone. Welcome. It is the NLG Show. It is Thursday night. And man, it was almost not an NLG show tonight. So let me just.
It would have been a show that looked slightly different.
Well, yeah, it would have been a show that looked like this. Hold on. It would have looked like this.
Oh, that actually looks cool. Leave it like that.
It's the dark theme.
Yeah. One drive giveth and one drive taketh away. So, but thankfully, OneDrive also has a recycle bin. So, actually, it was my other computer that has. When you delete something off OneDrive and it's on multiple computers, it ends up in a recycle bin somewhere in the house. So,
yeah.
And yeah, Lance says dark mode. There you go. Yeah. NLG dark mode. So, how you guys?
Mike was fumbling the football like I was the other night. Yesterday playing Retromania.
Oh, it was fine. It was
I
fine.
know.
So, but this calls for some Yingling. I'm cracking this bad boy open because,
Oh yeah.
You're not using your eye. A little disappointing.
I'm sorry. Oh man, how you guys doing?
Good.
Yeah. Got me a big glass of whiskey and Coke.
Oh, whiskey and Coke.
I haven't really been into the drinking beer lately. It's been some good whiskey and.
Look, I think you're going more upscale. Like you get your beard all trimmed and stuff, and it's like
This is true. He got his hair cut.
Yeah.
I know, man. It's
got to look presentable once in a while. Every 6 months at least.
Right. That's about how often. That's about how often I go. Every 6 months.
Almost.
So, well, it's good to see you guys. It's been a long week.
Oh
but
yeah.
Here we are again.
Yep.
You know.
Yeah.
Having. So, which
I'm hoping to get some gaming in this weekend. Hopefully I can take a weekend off.
Well, we don't have a choice because we got some Halo to play this weekend.
Yeah.
So I got the word. This Saturday, we're doing the I guess it's the Gaming Beyond the Box Halo tournament, and first up at 8:30 p.m. Saturday night is Xbot448 and his team. So it's going to be them against the three of us and our brother back from the dead. So looking forward to getting some nice Halo in. We're gonna I have to stream it to Discord for posterity's sake, but as long as I can still stream it to or maybe one of you guys could stream it to our channel while I have to stream it to Discord.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, because nobody wants to watch me. Nobody wants to. Oh, shit,
like they want to watch me. You hear me like, oh, these damn buttons, they don't work. What's wrong with it?
No, unless you want to see people see people die all the time. Yeah. So
right here,
Nick.
I can do that for you.
Geeks with Cash. Nick's in the house. Nick, your interview with Tommy's already over. I was gonna tell guys, dude. Nick had Tommy on, and Tommy was at the Intellivision offices. Dude, Nick got an exclusive, kid you not, an exclusive tour of the building. Tommy was like walking up to the CFO, and the CFO was saying hi, and one of the product development guys who was working on the controller. Oh my God, it was, dude.
Yeah, live
tour. I was so happy for you, Nick. Man, that was awesome. So, Lepanier, it's our friend Lepanier.
Going on, brother. Been a while.
I know. Look at all this. Yeah. Look at all these beautiful people in the chat room already. This is what I love so much. We had Jeff Rule and Infinite and Lance and Yobi was in the house already, and
George Games
was in the house already. So here comes 4 guys came in to say he was thumbing us up before he had to go to bed.
Yeah,
I'm all right with that.
Panda Sub just jumped in.
Panda Sub, guys, Panda Sub. You got wait till you see. He's showing me stuff. You gotta wait till you see his stuff, man. I've also been running the NLG live videos through him, so just to see.
There's Jeff.
Jeff.
Go.
Go game, go. So
Cool interview earlier with the guy from I forgot what band he was from, but
oh yeah,
pretty cool.
Stu was I forgot that. Drank
Yeah,
some games
okay.
with Josh is in the house. What's up, Josh?
What's up,
Fellow Marylander. And by the way, since Jeff's in the house, I just want to continue. Just shout out to Jeff, and just continued thoughts and prayers, Jeff, to your family, everything going on there, and we're thinking about you. So, anyway, so I wanted to say that real quick. And of course, back from the dead's in the house. Sean Dell Rivers is in the house. You got a nice, full up chat room already, and that's what I love, man. Chat room makes it.
A quality chat room.
Yes, a quality chat room indeed. So how you guys doing? How was your weeks, Chris?
Crazy.
How was
Just busy.
We did get some playing in though. We got some streaming in.
Yeah.
We got some gaming in.
I finished Valhalla, the campaign.
Yes.
Ooh.
Oh, Scott P in the house. So
Still-
yeah.
still-
Scott,
So how is
Still too much animus though.
still too much animus?
Yeah.
So how?
yeah, I don't really care for that.
All right, but overall, how have you liked the game?
Well, I love the game. I love it so much that even though the campaign is done, I keep plugging along and maxing out. I still have some in-game raids to do, and then they also have the whole raid DLC or the free
Oh yeah.
add-on and stuff I want to do, and put some on stream.
Nice, brother J Prime's in the house.
What's
Generational
up, Jay?
gamer. So, hopefully, I'm seeing him this weekend. Still working on a plausible Dreamcast solution for streaming.
Nice.
That'll hopefully work. So.
What's up, Cerebral Paul?
Paul's in the house.
Jumped in.
Paul from Midweek Gaming. So,
Yeah.
digging that show, by the way. I love.
Yeah.
I tell you what I like about it. In that, I mean, obviously Paul's from Texas, but yeah, thanks bringing the Kaiko over. But just hearing Stubbs and Animated and a lot of the guys from overseas, just getting a different perspective.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Very cool. So I'm really enjoying that show. It's hard to chat all the time, but it's good to get their perspectives.
Yeah.
So
and one thing I love about that show is that Stubbs he pays attention to the chat. He'll interact. He'll pull some of your conversations out of the chat, interact, and with what they're talking about. So
yeah,
yeah. So GOG brothers, good stuff.
I know, and we love you guys so much. So, and all of you guys in the chat room. I mean, this makes this, again, I say it all the time, and I mean it all the time. It makes us enjoy what we're doing here. It makes us like coming online. So, they invited me. It was the Britcast till I joined. That's right. Someone's got to bring the Southern flavor to it, Paul. So, what about you, Chris? What have you been up to? You got that? You got the Retromania wrestling.
Yes. It's been a good week. A lot of busy at work, a lot of overtime. But with the overtime, I spent a little bit of it, buy some toys. Picked up Retromania Wrestling on Steam. And finally got that stream going to at least, show off the game a little bit, show off the different wrestlers that are in there. It's an awesome game. It just pops out, the colors, especially when once they show the entrant, when the different wrestlers, come in, how they enter the arena. They had their own personal, song and, their personality, how they come in. I love all that, you know. And then they come into the ring, and then you got the announcer there, you know, announcing them, you know, and you know, it's fun. It's like the old school wrestling, you know, back in the day on NES and Sega back in the day when wrestling. To me, that's when wrestling was fun, you know. You know, especially of course played it with my brothers. But the game is fast. It's quick. You really gotta think quick because the other wrestler is coming at you quick, and my fingers were hurting after a while trying to, you know, figure out the right
I
combos and whatever. They don't let up on you. So it's gonna be fun trying to figure that out. You know, once you start getting that down, it's gonna be fun. I won a couple matches, but I lost the majority of them. So
did you find Dave?
No, I thought I went to all the arenas, and I don't
Isn't
remember.
he sitting at a table or something?
He's sitting at a table, but I thought they said that he would be like in a DLC. And
okay.
there is some content that I can pick up, I can buy. So I have to take a look at that. Might have to get, if Dave Dahl was here, he would be able to tell us.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely I'm going to keep playing that. I really wish that was online where we can play against each other or team up, or tag team and shit like that, you know. So yeah, so look more for a few more streams on that. I really didn't other than that I didn't really get much gaming in. I wish I could have done some Watch Dogs Legion over the weekend, but I had to work, so I was kind of tired, pooped out. So I need to finish that. And then earlier during the week, there was Ubisoft was having that sale. I don't know if they're having it on PlayStation, but it was like wasn't it like about 75% off or 35, something like that. So I bought the bundle that had Valhalla and Phoenix Rising, and I got that for $60.
Yeah, nice.
So I thought that was a good deal.
That's a pretty good deal.
Of course, it'll probably be my luck, you know, here in a couple months, around E3 time or so, you'll probably be like, it's going to Game Pass. I'm like, shit.
Yeah. All the,
so next big game that I'm going to play is going to be Valhalla after I play Watch Dogs. And of course, I need to, you know, as I play my big games, I need to jump in, get some of that indie game going. So I need to get on Raji. So I definitely want to stream that and finish that. And then I guess after that, to keep my brother indie gamer happy, I'm gonna probably jump on that Hollow Knight. So I'm sure
there you
like
go.
to hear that. Yeah. And then the last thing that I did, you know, spending some of that overtime money, is I finally, because I have a Super NES up here on the shelf. So I picked up my favorite game, Super Tecmo Bowl 3.
Ooh.
Of course, used, because I think I saw a one in the box, and it was like $140 in the box. So it's still $60 to buy a used game. Some of that old school gaming is, you know, like Mike, you were saying that over the past few years, this retro has caught on a lot, right? You saw that at Too Many Games, how you see it, the popularity is rising. And these old school games, if you want to try to get into collecting some of these old stuff, you better do it quick because they're getting expensive.
Yeah.
So, and then of course I bought a Hyperkin, and so I plan on streaming from the Super NES.
Nice.
Super Tecmo Bowl in the future. So,
very
other than
nice.
that, glad to be here with you, brothers, and awesome to see our friends in the chat.
Yeah, it is.
Thursday night.
Yeah, it is. Always good. So for me, I've kind of been on a kick of playing games called 13. And actually, Frankie of all people wanted me to stream it. Hold on, sorry, I'm got a little weirdness in my camera here. There we go.
Pete, and we got Captain Carl.
OEB. So OEB, we are we're stream buddies now. We tend to stream at the same time and check each other out while we're streaming our stuff. I'm not streaming. I'm not going to stream tonight because after the show's over, I'm going to try to get us out of here. Hopefully by 9:30, so that or by 11:30, so that folks can go and check out Pete's stream tonight. Because and him and I were talking about the possibility of going through the Halo 5 campaign together and doing a dual stream. So
Nice.
check out Pete from his side, check out me from my side. He's probably a much better stream than me. And yeah, he's got Capcom going on tonight, so definitely after the show, head over there. I'm not no need. I like streaming to no one. That's not true.
We all
You love it. You love an audience, Pete. No, but I've been actually streaming 13 from the OG Xbox, and I aim to finish it probably this weekend. It's a great. I forgot how great that game held up, and their remake. They had a remake come out that lost some of the. I don't know. Lost some of the. I don't know what the word is to really describe it, but some of that charm. I guess charm's a good word. Lost some of that charm in the hand drawn, that hand drawn cell shaded graphic look. Like in the remake, your character is still cell shaded and hand drawn, and the other characters are, but all the surrounding graphics are. I mean, they're regular computer graphics, and it just I'm like, really? So Frankie said it stunk. So Mike, you should go and stream the original to show people how good it is. I got started and I'd forgotten how good that game held up, so I've been playing through it.
Yeah, the game looks really good. Also, your M Classic helps.
It does help. The M Classic.
But I mean, when you
help.
look at it, it's like it doesn't look like OG Xbox.
No.
The only thing that you might think is like the world is a little bit more empty, like what you'll find in the OG era.
Yeah.
But just the graphics itself, like the cell shaded, the comic type,
I love when
awesome.
you kill someone and they go, and you see it on the screen.
Yeah.
Or
I like the humor, the one-liners, just all the interaction, the people, what they're doing around you.
Yeah. See, Pete got a M Classic too, and I you know what? I'm glad you said that because I had not yet. I wanted to ask you, Pete, how you liked your M Classic because I remember when you asked me about it, Pete, you said I can't see real well. Your comment in the video was, I can't see real well. Will it help me? And I think I said yes. So, alert! Of course, then
So Pete hasn't done a video about it yet.
So,
There's an idea. It all is.
It's on the list.
Yeah.
20 consoles and stuff. Showing like this is the with and without.
No, I'm telling you, the Xbox games look the best.
Mm-hmm.
The Xbox games look the best.
Soon.
Explain the M Classic deal again. Like what the deal was that?
So the M Classic is it's a graphics processor that goes between your console and the TV, and it actually will upscale. So you plug HDMI into it, it will upscale, anti-alias, and clean your image. So, for example, coming off of the Xbox, the pound cable I have stays native resolution. So if a game is 480p, it stays there. If a game is 720p, it stays there. But what the M Classic does is take that and upscales it to 1080p, and then to compensate for it, it anti-aliases and it sharpens and it really makes the image look really nice. So you saw it when you saw it with the Outrun and stuff like that. I mean,
I was just trying to remember exactly, what exactly does it do?
Yeah, it's amazing, is what it is.
And J Prime got you on that, right?
He did.
J Prime?
J Prime sold me on that.
Yeah.
And Yep. So I went on his channel and did a show where we talked about it, and then he came over here after I got it, and we talked about the results, and then I did I've done a couple of videos on the channel, and I think maybe what I'll do is take that video that I did that I showed on here and make it into a separate video. So, a format change is starting at 12 a.m. Monday. OEB Pete's going country.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
He's going to all country music.
I think he...
Going country. That means he's moving to Texas. Come on over, Pete.
Oh.
I'll barbecue for you. Take you and ride on my horse. That I don't got, but all those Texans have horses and cowboy boots and hats. Cowboy hats.
It's like the Dutch, they wear wooden shoes.
Yeah.
Right.
All of them.
Yeah, you got to have that. Oh my goodness. So that's what I've been doing, and enjoying it, and I'm continuing to enjoy. I'll tell you, I'm enjoying streaming now again. That AverMedia Live Gamer Ultra is the real deal, and I've rewired everything to get the Elgato out of the way. And I just that $28 ring light that I bought from Walmart so that I could sit on the couch in the dark and still game. It doesn't get in my face like I thought it would, but I can and so I built the NLG Live screen and the videos and stuff, and I'm enjoying it again.
Is that why the donut tan?
That's like, nice donut tan. So I'm enjoying it, and
I'm loving my AverMedia too.
Yours is sweet.
I mean, it's like
Did you get the AverMedia camera?
No.
Oh, but the capture card.
Capture card.
Yeah. But I'll tell you what was a game changer for my camera. Believe it or not, my phone. Mm-hmm. There's an app on here called DroidCam OBS, and it wirelessly connects to OBS. And the ring light thing has a cell phone holder. I pop it on there, and then boom. I mean, it's perfect. I really do like it, and I'm having a great time again, and I can't wait for us again to start. I know we're gonna do some stuff together, and I can't wait to start streaming out our stuff. So, and as we
green light over here.
There you go.
I just turned it on, so
there you
go. Get to turn it on.
So, all right. So, Peter, you were telling me, and I didn't get a chance to do it. You told me to download the demo for Outriders. Outriders?
Yeah. Isn't it? I always forget the name. I think it's
Yeah.
Outriders, yeah. Because you're the Outrider.
Right.
Or a Outrider.
No. But you got it.
I downloaded it. I played a little.
Uh-huh.
And I gave you homework. But apparently you failed. You just downloaded it only, barely.
I only downloaded it. I did not.
Download that.
Thanks, Indy. Indy says, great to see you streaming, guys. Yeah, I am digging it.
Yeah.
So, I gotta say too, and this is cool. For those who haven't seen it yet, I have the other kind of repassion that I have come up with. I have gotten really heavy into that software, into the HitFilm Express, which is miles so far to me above anything I've ever used. And for those who have not yet seen our NLG live videos or been on a live stream, I've been able to do these new and cool intros and exits. So this thing where I can pull video and then have our have our NLG stuff kind of fly in behind it like a Marvel intro. Film, Film does this, and it actually is not as hard as I thought it would be. It took me about 10 minutes of watching someone else on YouTube do it. So, and then kind of the same thing to exit out. Now this is nothing special, but at least, gives us something to leave with, and of course, lets us show off our friends of NLG. So, but this thing where, it can, like this whole thing, and then I got the white stripe to go along the side. And I was all proud. I was all proud of myself. So
yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out. And my 7-year-old, she wants to make little videos. They try to use the one on their phone and editing, but then it gets to the point where, well, you got to pay this much if you want to do this and that. So I told her this weekend for her to give me some of her screenshots that she wants, and we're gonna put something together. And so I'm gonna check out the HitFilm.
And it's free. Yeah. HitFilm Express is free. And then what you do is if you want to buy like special effects and stuff, you can buy add-on packs for like $5 or $4 or $5, and you can add things like a la carte. So you don't have to buy the pro version if you don't want. Yeah. And you see, I mean, so far all the videos that you guys see, whether it's that or our intro or outro to the show here, they're all done in HitFilm. So, and to answer to Drinks with Games that Josh says, I've been trying to learn how to use the HitFilm Express. I'm not kidding. Everything I learned, I went on YouTube and I punched it in, and there's been a video for it. So, and then I'd run it by Panda Sub, and because Panda Sub's production quality is through the roof. So he helped me with a little bit of the tweaking of it. So shout out to Brother Panda. Yeah. So, but yeah, I can put a link up for the video stuff. HitFilm Express is, I think you just go to hitfilm.com. So.
They give you some tutorials.
Oh yeah. And then, like I said, you just do YouTube searches for HitFilm Express. I think I did video behind text, and boom, and there's a guy that just tells you how to do it. So, yeah, it's awesome. So, all right, so back to Outriders, Mr. Peter, since you're the one who actually, did it, and I am a loser.
I have very mixed feelings.
Oh boy! Okay.
First of all, it's a nauseated 30 frames per second.
Oh.
And then half of the time you're watching a movie. Too many movie segments and instead of actually playing, and I don't know. I wasn't quite feeling it. It's not. I've read a lot on Twitter, and people are they're loving it and stuff. I did not see what they were loving.
This is the game where when you jump across the gap, it's a movie.
Right.
What class?
It has a ton of this stuff. What class? I think the Pyro something.
Okay.
The Pyro something.
Yeah.
All right. I've seen a couple of people that said they preferred or they like the Trickster.
Yeah. And but yeah. So I was curious what your guys' opinion was about it. So that's why I said
I will give said opinion next week.
Infinite is unsubscribing. Well.
We know Infinite is playing the Trickster in that game.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there's no troublemaker class in this game, is there? The Pyromancer. So that's all right. Dance your cares away down in Fragile Rock.
And then also the characters and stuff, like your main character is she doesn't blink well, and it's like a little freaky animation and a facial animation. It's like
here, I'll bring up the classes and Hang on.
Yeah.
Outriders. Outriders.
Does the game remind you of Destiny or? It's a looter shooter, right?
Yeah. I mean, Destiny, even when it was 30 frames per second, it was like
Destiny
a butter smooth 30
yeah.
frames per second. It was that's the best 30 frames per second game almost.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Really?
Mechanic wise, like the mechanics, the gun. You have gunplay. How the guns in that?
The guns are all right. Not anything spectacular.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm to the point where I don't say like I can even recommend it. I recommend it in the sense of like you get a taste since it's a demo. You get a full experience of what it is.
So Anthony likes the pyro. He likes to burn stuff down.
Yeah, that's cool. It's a barbecue each time.
He likes to burn down. Hot Topic. Well, I mean, so what kind of game is it? I mean, is it a shooter? Is it a Destiny clone? Is it a...
There's some Destiny in it and some... what should I say? It's like a... the going behind cover looks a little bit like Gears, using your A button, and then you can move to the next point and hide behind a rock. And
is it third person, first person?
It's first. And yeah, it's, I don't know. It's,
I mean,
3-player co-op or 4? You said they showed 3 people there, but you have 4
I don't know. You have
classes,
4
right?
classes, so
See, that's what I don't
I
get
don't
that,
know.
like
One person had
Destiny,
a random in my game, but it was still.
Yeah. It's like, why do you have 4 classes, but only 3-player co-op? I mean, I know
Or it's just
having
a
4
third person.
players.
See, that's I
a lot on
don't
the
remember
game, but-
playing it. That's why it doesn't left a big impression. Also, somehow I got slightly nauseous playing it, which I don't have at all unless I play some VR games.
So Infinite, you're saying it's like a in between Destiny and Division?
interesting. Did you get that vibe, Peter?
Say again?
Did you get the Destiny/Division vibe?
Not really Division. More Destiny. I mean Division because it's a looter shooter kind of thing, but that's as far as I would go.
Here's what's funny. Their launch trailer. Their launch trailer's in 60 frames per second, but the game isn't. Maybe the game is, but the demo isn't.
Maybe. But they already lost a customer with that.
I mean,
And it's coming out.
I mean, in the beginning,
End
it's
of the
like it
month?
looks cool, and then you get your special abilities. It's like I don't know. It went downhill.
I see. I'm
just-
reading. There's got to be There's got to be some. It's got to be the demo because according to what I'm reading, it says the Outriders Xbox consoles will run. The Series X will run 4K 60. The Series S will be 1080p 30, which makes no real sense. The Xbox One X will be 4K 30, and the Xbox One will be 1080 30. So the Series X, according to People Can Fly, says that it will be 60. Now on the PlayStation side, the PS5 will be 4K 60. The PS4 Pro will be 4K 30, and the PS4 base will be 1080p 30. So what?
Maybe it's a demo.
It's got to be
don't
the
know.
demo. Or is there any chance there was a, I don't know.
Toggle? No.
Yeah. And in fact, Outriders, hold on.
Is that what you
Outriders themselves on February 25th tweeted out, our broadcast yesterday mistakenly listed an incorrect Xbox Series S output resolution and FPS for Riders. The correct and intended output is Xbox Series S at 4K 60. So it's got to be, maybe it's just the demo. Maybe it's just the demo.
For their sake, I hope so. Or unless it's a very poor implemented 60.
Well, it could be that too.
Yeah.
So
I'm still kind of interested.
Hey, Monkey Punch.
But it's funny. I see a lot of interest from the Beyond the Box guys, and it's
I think they want to play something besides Destiny.
Yeah, and part of me almost thinks like they have some kind of investment in it. They seem to really be pushing it. You know, they've been talking about that a long time.
All right.
Like, which one of you has ties to that game?
Yeah, I don't know.
which one of you is actually getting paid?
Yeah.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna grab this screenshot because the Outriders YouTube page. This is like our official first topic. I should have just made the first topic Outriders demo.
Yeah.
Well, Jeff Rule says I give them credit because they had a demo. Well, others have a demo too. You just don't call it demo; they call it tech test.
Right? They call it beta
or beta or something.
Right.
You know.
Thank you. See, you and I think so much alike on that.
Yeah.
But I think I'm gonna play it.
That's why I said download it. I want to hear you guys' opinion.
Yeah, I do want to play the demo, and I am interested. Like a new IP looter shooter, and see how that plays out. You know.
I think that's why some people like it because it's new. You know. It's a looter shooter and it's go up and stuff. But yeah, I wasn't feeling it.
All right, so here are the resolutions that they showed on one of their on the 24th on one of their podcast kind of shows on their channel. So the upper left is the Xbox One at 1080p 30. On top middle is PC at PC 4K 60. Top right PS4 base 1080p 30. Left middle Xbox One X 4K 30. Right middle PS4 Pro 4K 30. And then all down at the bottom Xbox Series S. Now this is where they said 1080p 30, but then they tweeted out that was a mistake and they meant to put in 4K 60. Lower middle is Xbox Series X. It says 4K 60, and then to the right, lower right, PS5 4K 60. So now,
so they say the demo is 4K 60.
That's what they said. So now you have me.
Not to my eyes, it wasn't.
All right.
When you pan on the horizon, it doesn't look. You know?
All right. So now you have
definitely not 60 frames per second.
Now you've piqued my interest in looking at this game.
What was the mistake on the Series S?
That they list the Series S as 1080p 30, but that is incorrect. They say the Series S is 1080p 60.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah. So now you have me wanting to download it there, Peter. So I'm gonna or to play it rather. So maybe while I'm watching OEB Pete stream, I'm going to play this demo.
Yes, George, that's how you do it. Instead of just showing the gameplay video of each one, right?
And once again, when you play with your friends, it's always more fun anyways.
Well, sure.
Right? I mean, but I'd rather play the Division.
You know, as long as you like your friends.
Yeah, I got to show off something real quick.
Oh, yeah?
My wife's been sewing a lot, you know, especially during the pandemic. So she's been sewing all her masks, but she's gotten into making blankets. She made this for the dog.
Wow, Boba.
Yeah, she made that. She's just been working on that the past couple of days.
Nice.
So, see, the dog gets a nice Boba blanket, and I don't.
You don't get anything.
Yet. Well, I'm supposed to pull some old shirts, you know, like Mustang shirts, Star Wars shirts, or whatever, and she wants to make a blanket. So,
okay.
Yeah.
So, well, I I might have to go with I might have to go with Jeff on this. At least they did. I mean, it's Square Enix. They did give you a demo. I could kind of understand that. So.
Yeah, I mean,
Now,
that's great. And it's like, it's like, and also like, whenever you get the full game, your progress will continue.
Oh, that's cool.
Which is cool, yeah.
Well, that's cool.
Square Enix, the publisher,
Yes.
but is that studio? It's a new
People
studio,
with,
isn't it?
no, it's
Are they
people can,
part-
no, it's People Can Fly.
Okay, so they're part of Square Enix, or
No,
are they independent?
I don't think they're part of Square Enix.
Yeah.
So
I'm
People
sorry.
Can Fly did they're out of Poland. They did Gears of War Judgment. If you remember Gears of War Judgment, that was them.
Okay.
They did that. What else did they do? Bulletstorm. They did Bulletstorm. Was
Okay.
another big game they did. Back in the day, they did Painkiller. Now that I remember, Painkiller, which was a neat game. I did enjoy that game. So in 2004, they did that. So that's People Can Fly. So there you go. All right. Hey, before we get into a couple housekeeping things. Actually, not housekeeping. I meant that I used the wrong term. But before we go to our topics, and before I talk about before I pitch the Friends of NLG, I did want to take a moment to just this week, the gaming community and well, more importantly, a family at large, lost a very good man, and just an all around nice guy, great family man. One of the co-founders of lordsofgaming.net over there in the Iron Lords, with Cognito and the group, and as many of you know him as iDizzy81. I knew him as Kevin. I didn't know him as well as Cognito and the guys over at Iron Lords, but I've talked to Dizzy before, and he's been in our chat room before, and I've been in a couple of Xbox parties with him, and so I got to know him as Kevin, and I used to call him Brother Dizzy like everybody else, and he was battling cancer for, was it like 2 years now? It's been a while, and this in the past week he contracted COVID, which if you're being treated for cancer, an illness can really hurt you, and unfortunately it took Dizzy. So it's weird. It's kind of I've been kind of shaken about it this week. Every once in a while I kind of think about it, because as you guys know, 2 years ago, just over 2 years ago now, I lost my father to a combination of cancer and as he was being treated, got pneumonia, and the pneumonia killed him, but he was battling cancer too. So I understand very closely what Dizzy was going through, and so to his family, to his wife and his son, and to his friends and his immediate family, and those who knew him, we just want to pass our condolences and our thoughts and prayers to everyone, and tomorrow at noon, the Iron Lords are putting on they're doing a special stream, and there's a GoFundMe for donations to his family and such, and we encourage you all to go and be part of that stream tomorrow. I may not be able to do it because of work, but I'm going to do my best to get on there at least for a few minutes and, just an unbelievably great guy. And just very sorry to hear his passing. And,
I was shocked.
Yeah.
It's like one day you're sitting there and, responding, chatting with them, and because I interacted with him many times in chats, different podcasts. He definitely a great guy that he was always out there supporting different content creators, and he definitely was a big supporter of Iron Lords. And he wrote some articles, good ones, and just an all-around positive guy. A lot of common sense, he spoke his mind, but he always kept it positive. And it's hard because we even here, my mother-in-law a little over a year ago, and my father and I had my aunt and my wife's uncle, cancer. It's hard to deal with that and see that, and then all of a sudden, so definitely deep condolences to him and his family. So it will be missed.
So I'll just take a second and Paul says that a few of them have the link in their Twitter if anyone wants it. Actually, the link to the GoFundMe, I can actually put up.
And I think tomorrow, if anybody does show up tomorrow, the Iron Lords, they have the super chat. I think anything they raise will be for Kevin's family. So
yeah, I'm dropping the GoFundMe link in our chat.
Yeah, and you see a lot of reaction from a lot of people in the gaming community. Like you said, he was a great guy. He touched a lot of people.
Yeah, he really did.
So and
it's like I said, it's a little surreal.
I got you, Paul. Thank you for that.
Like I said, I didn't know him as well as others did, but it's been, it's been a shaking experience to watch and to see it unfold and to see the messages. And, I can't even imagine, like I said, Cognito and those guys knew him so well. He helped co-found lordsofgaming.net, which has become a really great news site. And I can't even imagine how his wife is and his son right now. And, so all of our thoughts and our prayers are with everybody. So please, like I said, if you have a chance, check out the GoFundMe, and if you can take a few minutes for their stream tomorrow, I'm gonna do my best. So, okay, we'll head to our first topic. Which is...
What's up, Dinero Primero?
Hey, Dinero! Not much, not Not much more fun to talk about, unfortunately.
No, but I will say though, it is hard to, we've all experienced, and everybody here, we're all family. I would hate, it's unfortunate, it's life, but to lose a friend, someone that was cool, you just one day and gone the next. But one thing about him, he was a gamer, and definitely he enjoyed podcasts, and he would definitely want us to, hey, keep going, keep being positive, be a gamer, have fun, and that's what he was all about. So,
indeed,
yeah,
indeed. So, okay, so first real topic of the night is the apparent cancellation, second time cancellation of E3. So the official word did not yet come down from the E3 organization itself, from the ESA. However, according to documents in LA, according to like the documents that cover licensing and stuff for for the convention center and things like that, they have canceled E3. And in fact, Comic-Con and Anime Expo have also canceled. They've made theirs kind of
virtual.
Yeah. So their live event is done. And
the in-person live event. Yeah.
Yeah, according to LA tourism documents, that's what it was. So there's two questions. Number one, are they going to do a kind of a digital event again? Or is everybody just going to do their own thing? And what does this really mean now for E3? Now, I know that according to the LA, that same, the LA Convention and Tourism Department, they are working with the production team on broadcast options and then working on the 2022 and 2023 license. But let's be honest. This is 2 years in a row. You're still going to get your big game announcements through other events. Microsoft's going to have their own thing, I'm sure. Sony doesn't even do anything at this point in time.
Yeah, we know them, yeah. Do it again.
EA, in fact, what's kind of funny is Sony hasn't done much of anything other than a couple of live streams and a state of play. I mean, they didn't even have a game expo of any kind this past year, and still seems
they did have a little presentation with the PS5, and they announced some of the games like Returnal and
they
Miles
did
Morales and stuff like that, right?
But it wasn't
teased Horizon Zero Dawn 2.
Yes, but it doesn't.
Yeah, not
to that extent.
Not like an E3 type. Yeah.
I don't think and remember, EA didn't have an EA Play last year either at this point. So.
No, they didn't.
The question is what where does everybody go from here? I mean. Board says, can't they move it to Texas?
Bring it over here to San Antonio. Or close enough. I'll go. Well, like Indie Gamer saying that the deal, last year it definitely got canceled altogether. Yes. There was no virtual or in live. This year they decided to cancel the live in person, but they are putting together some kind of virtual event, and we saw that last year with. Last year, what's his name? Keeley had a little deal.
Yeah, which he's not doing. He's not doing again this year.
He's not doing it with E3 this year.
No.
So whatever E3 is going to do, whatever their virtual deal they're going to do, I guess they're going to, they know how to reach out to the gaming industry and try to put something together, and they're going to have to work with, publishers and so on who want to do a virtual show with E3, but they still have to pay to be part of E3. So they're gonna be on E3 virtual show. They still have to pay that membership fee. So how many people want to pay that? Because it's still a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
And you look at Xbox, they're gonna do their own thing. Hopefully they took feedback from what they did last year and maybe they make it a little bit bigger. Show more, whatever. So we'll see what Xbox does. I'm sure they, Sony, who knows, like you said. Nintendo, probably same thing, just a Nintendo Direct, whatever they're going to do. But Keely's going to be doing his own thing.
Yeah, Keely wants nothing to do with E3 anymore.
No.
He's
Greg,
done.
is it kind of funny or what? Greg, right? Is his name Greg?
I think.
He kind of had a deal that he did last year. Who knows? Is E3 going to reach out to him to get him to be like a main host? I mean, they're going to have to get somebody to help host whatever they're going to do. So,
well, so what we read on February 8th, what I'm reading here is that they are trying to, as Indy says, they are trying to put together a digital. They didn't do one last year. They're going to try to do one this year, and they are talking to folks. But here's what this is so video games. What's this site? Video Games Chronicle had an article up on this, and they say this: it's unclear how many publishers have signed up for E3 2021's digital event, although at least one major games company VGC spoke to indicated that it would continue to run its own separate digital disc showcase rather than paying the six-figure sums required to join the E3 2021 schedule. And that's to your point, and that's something that I think the three of us have said kind of collectively over the last year, is that why would you pay E3 to do something like this when you just do it yourself? You put on your own show. Look how we fawned and like chased after Microsoft and Sony all throughout last summer to just waiting for them to put on their shows, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God, Microsoft could be having an event in July, and then rumor, and it drummed. The same thing with Sony. All right, Sony's coming up. Sony's coming up at any moment, and everybody drum. That's how you do it now. Why have E3? I keep telling people that.
Yeah, and why wait for that one event in a year? That one day or that 1 week. They can release it 365 days.
Yeah.
In a year, so the
I
only nice thing about the traditional E3 is like, here's your week, and this is when all the news drops. So
right.
A lot of interviews and a lot of
you know what to expect, and now it's like you don't know who will be, telling us what, when, and where.
Yeah. But I thought last year, because other people decided to do digital, you got some really good stuff. Like the indies were showing very well, like Guerrilla Games, Indie Gamer. He can help me throw out a couple of the other events. Dude, I think there was one with Nolan North and so on.
Yep,
and they were great.
We hung on that Digital Devolver show. Those guys. Those guys. Yeah, there you go. Board says they could promote on NLG.
E3. They're probably going to do their own thing.
I mean, I just, that's just it. I understand the nostalgia of E3. Trust me when I say, with a heavy heart, I know, I've been there. I went for a decade. I understand the allure. I understand the pageantry. But that pageantry and that allure isn't there anymore. It's not like, as De Niro said, it's so ingrained in us gamers that because we want it to be, it's like the Super Bowl of gaming. But it's not anymore.
Christmas.
Right, but it's not anymore. And it hasn't really been for some time. And the days of being able to pack the house and go in and play games and stuff like that, you know, that time is gone. You have other venues for that. You have PAX. You have, you know, too many games. You have a ton. So you have other places where you can go and do that now. They can release demos. Remember last year they released a bunch of demos, timed demos, which I still have a couple of them sitting on my my hard drive of games that I'm waiting on coming out. So, brother Mav's in the house. What's up, fun?
Mav.
I'm sorry, not to segue out of this, but if you guys go over to Mav's channel, his YouTube channel, he did a 60 frame per second little song, and it's stuck in my head, and it's gorgeous. So, guys, go check out his YouTube channel is down in the description. Please go check out the 60 frame per second video. Anyway, you know, that show is over. That show was over a few years ago. When the media became secondary to it, you know, it's never going to be the same.
Maybe. I mean, you know, next year, hopefully, things will be back to normal. You know, a lot of events will be open.
Do you think it's going to be the same thing, though?
I don't think it's going to be the same thing.
I mean, why would companies pay a lot of money to be down there if they, you know?
Exactly. And they're going to have to kind of go back and look at that and say, look, we're not the big guys anymore. We can't, you know, it's not, yes, they're LA. That's where all the news, you know, back in the day, like you said, Mike, you know, all the reporters, journalists would head over there and all the attention was there, you know, like the Super Bowl. And of course, all these people were willing to pay these, you know, the money to be there because they want their stuff to be shown in the big light, you know. And but that's not like that anymore. And people can use virtual now, and you have shows that are spread out, you know, throughout the world with different events, and people are going to be like, well, I don't need to go spend all that money to travel to LA. I could just wait until, you know, like let's say it's a UK developer, they're like, I'll just go to EGX, you know. Mm-hmm. So like here in San Antonio, Austin's been real big. They got several studios there. So for them, it's easy for them. They want to like, well, I'll just do a booth here in San Antonio. It's cheaper. So if E3 is going to come back next year as a live event, they're going to have to probably cut down on that price. They're going to have to try to entice some people, whether they're a big publisher or not, just to have something going and then try to figure out where they're going to go from there, how they're going to evolve. Because it's going to have to be a combo of digital and, you know, kind of like a PAX South or PAX event. You know, it's not a huge event, but you might have one or two big booths, but you're going to have a lot of smaller guys there.
But on PAX and stuff, you have more like a ton of like more indie stuff, right?
You do, but it also
I can
like it's grown over the years. The indies are the majority, but over the years I've seen bigger companies come in with big booths here in San Antonio, and like PAX East is like a bigger event where they get a lot of the big guys there.
So people don't need E3 anymore. I mean, it's like, you know, and also for the fans, I mean, you know, they get at PAX and stuff as, you know, it's kind of a meeting place.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I think E3 is done.
Yeah, and I get it. So
Physically as well as virtually, there's no there almost there's no reason for it to exist anymore.
right.
Well, I say let's see how they handle this virtual event. You know, who they attract to come to it and all that. We'll see.
Yeah, and I get I get what Shondell is saying. So Shondell is a part of Shondell that does not want E3 to be over, and I take no joy in this. I lived it. I remember it. I've got years of pictures. I mean, good. It's really funny because where is it? Let's see. I'm pretty sure. Do I have that? There it is. Is that me? Yeah. Here's me in 2013 or 2003 rather. I'm sorry, 2003, standing out front of the Staples Center, what it is now. I mean, back then Atari was the big banner up there. You know, that's I trust me. I understand. I get it, and I get Paul's point too, or Paul's kind of feeling that he wants to meet people. He wants to, it's a great place to meet up with people. And
but you could do that at PAX, right?
Exactly.
And there are multiple I mean, what you said, PAX East, PAX South, PAX,
Mm-hmm.
wherever it is. So you have multiple meeting spots, and instead of having just one.
Here's me, 50 pounds lighter, playing Madden 2006. So, I mean,
The OG 360.
Yes, the OG 360. Yes, the we're talking about some of us on the Amico side, as well as you, Peter, and maybe even you, Chris. We were talking about this year meeting at Too Many Games in Pennsylvania, because Retro Bro and Mike Garvey and Peter, you and I, and even like Rich Hayward and Papa Pete and OEB were thinking of coming to. So we've got places to meet.
And that's in October, right?
September.
October.
I think it's. Well, I don't know if it got pushed or not.
Because I remember looking it up and I saw October. I think it moved a month.
I'm okay with that.
I am thinking
Yep,
about
October
going.
8th.
An Oktoberfest.
October.
I told my wife.
There you go. October 8 to 10.
Yeah. So, yeah, we all plan on doing that. I'll find a way up there.
Yeah, I'll bring Jacob with me again. He had a blast. I thought that was. I mean, I had a great time at Too Many Games. It wasn't, wasn't a big. It wasn't as big as PAX or E3 by any stretch. Hey, Crow, what's up, brother? Crow says the Midwest Gaming Classic is closer for him. Yeah. So Infinite. It's at the Greater Philadelphia Expo Center.
Oh, shout out to Coop. He's in the
Coop!
house.
Coop's in the house.
Finally start.
You said y'all met up to June.
I mean, again, I had a lot of fun when we went a couple years ago. I was very upset, disappointed when they canceled this year. So I am absolutely going to be there this year. Absolutely. And I'm pretty sure all the high holidays and stuff are to be passed because they're early this year. So I'm good. And what Jacob and I did was we went up Saturday, and we stayed all day Saturday. And Mike looks like he's peeing at the station. Yes, I would show some booth babes, but I don't want our channel to get in trouble. Sorry.
And look at that. What year was that? Look at that old
2000.
phone.
Yeah, I know. 2006.
Yeah.
Look at the phone.
Is that a flip phone?
That is a flip phone indeed. That is a Nokia.
Yeah, with the antenna. Yeah.
With the push to talk.
Yeah.
It went.
Could have been worse with a phone that's like this big,
So, oh my goodness. Hold on. There's Actually, I still do have some pretty cool pictures of that E3. This is, see, back when I wasn't so fat. This is me meeting George Lowe, who's he's the voice behind Space Ghost Coast to Coast.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, I do not have that Metal Gear Acid shirt anymore. So I've got a ton of E3 pictures that Scoop so you can spoon again.
He wants a spoon.
I know, I see that.
I'll spork you, sir. I'll bring a spork.
Spork. Here's me at the like, this is how close I was at the E3 press conference, the Xbox press conference. This is
Peter Moore. Didn't he go to Unity?
Did Peter? Did he?
Remember, I was wondering, like, remember
you said
it was
someone
last
else.
podcast, it's like somebody else went to Unity.
Just recently?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did leave Livermore, right?
He did leave Liverpool.
Cool. Yeah, Liverpool.
And he sold his home.
Former EA exec Peter Moore returns to gaming as Unity SVP. That's what it is.
Nice. Good. Then I can reach out to him and try to get him on the show again.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that'd be great.
So, Crow says too many games is 752 miles away. That's too many miles away.
And I would walk 500 miles. Come on, man.
We'll pick you up. Where you at, Crow? We'll
And I would walk 252 more.
Yeah. Because these boots are made for walking.
Just to get to too many games. You know what the coolest part of too many games when we went was we got to meet the Epic Rap Battles of History guys. Epic Lloyd and Nice Peter, and they put on a concert. It was the first time I had ever seen them before. I had never actually, I didn't even know, I like kind of heard about them, but never watched anything. And then they put on a like a little breakout session about how they do their videos. And we were waiting for something else, but we were listening to them, and it was kind of, all right, that's kind of cool. But then they did this concert that Saturday night, and they were amazing. And I was like, whoa! I went home and binge watched the whole rest of the of their stuff. Let me see. I have this is Jacob and I meeting them. Ultra cool guys too, but completely talented. So George Games is 2,000 miles away from, and SuPRCooPR's 20. That's an overnight drive. Come on.
So Coop, look, he needs to store a few batteries for his rad bike.
Yeah, there you go.
Charge on the way. Yeah.
Hey, look, one day we're gonna have transporters and all that stuff. So yeah, if you leave now, you'll make it by October.
Yeah. There you go, Coop. On the way.
You might have to recharge it a few times.
When he gets near Chicago, go pick up Crow. He can jump on the back or jump up front on the bike.
There you go.
Whatever is comfortable for y'all. Y'all can take turns.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, and also you also met Sincere.
I did. I met Sincere.
Go 10 Gamers. Yeah.
You know, that's a casualty of my Twitter feed not being around. I got to catch up with him. I miss Jeff.
We need to get him on. Trying to schedule him in.
Yeah, I got to talk to him about coming on.
Yeah.
So
great guy. I had a great time.
It's my Retromania Wrestling, right?
Yeah. And that's where you met Mike, right?
That's where I met. No, that's where. Well, you know what? I think the guy on the left in the blue shirt. I think that's him. I think that's Mike Herman. I didn't meet him there, but this is the first time I saw the game. However, I did meet who was doing, he was doing, he was signing things. Where is it? I did meet Tommy Dreamer, who isn't that much. I mean, he's 6'2".
Yeah.
Because Yeah. He was tall. He was a taller guy than I thought he'd be.
They did a good job. They captured his image. All those guys in the game Retromania.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know what, Indy? Yeah, that's right. Josh, I could pick Josh up on the way because he's around. He's actually around. Actually, though, you know what though, Josh, you'd have to come to my house and then we'd go up. I would because you're in an area where you'd have to come around the Beltway, and then you carpool with me. All right, so we got Josh on board for Too Many Games. See, this is what the Gamers United Guild would just take over the place. We need to have our own booth. Anyhow, so, oh man, all right. Good call on the Peter Moore thing, by the way, Peter. I didn't realize that he went to Unity.
Yeah, and it was funny because we were talking about it. It's like, I know somebody who, used to be Microsoft or something, or still Microsoft, and he also went to Unity, and I couldn't.
Later, Cerebral Paul. Appreciate you.
Finally, that mystery.
Oh, good night, Paul. Thanks a lot, brother. No, good call on that.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, maybe we can get him on the show.
I will try. We were Facebook friends, and I dropped my Facebook page. We followed each other on Twitter.
Who you were?
But he followed each other on Twitter, and I lost my Twitter. All right, we'll pick up Paul in Houston. We'll grab him. And on the way around, we'll swing around and grab Indy. We'll pick up. We're just going to get everybody.
Have to pick him up on one of the.
I think when Indy flies, he flies around the globe, like over the North Pole, back, South Pole.
Is there a train station? Is there a train station near it? There's got to be.
Oh, yeah, it should be.
Ooh. Get the Amtrak and drive up there.
You know what? You come into Aberdeen, Maryland. I'll pick you up. I'm right near there.
There you go.
So there's got to be a train or something, but we could get people there. This could be a lot of fun. We'll start talking about it when we get a little closer, because I am definitely going. So, and I know a few people that are definitely going. So, all right. So I'm gonna pull up this video for our next topic, but while I am doing that, I want to remind everybody about our friends of NLG. That is the folks that you see in our chat room with the NLG logos next to their name in green. Soon to be an infinite gamer pick for those who have been over 3 months. So as Pong Soul is showing you, if you sign up if you join our very cheap Friends of NLG membership, it is only $2 a month. You get access to these really cool emojis, like you see Pong and Fastback showed them earlier. You get your name down in the description below, as well as your name in our outro video as a thank you, and you will get an opportunity to see new videos that we put up a few days ahead of everybody else. And I will tell you that before the show today, Seth and I recorded our latest episode of Video Games Monthly. So our Video Games Monthly box came, and I had to send him an email already.
Uh-oh.
They sent me the Burger King Big Bumping game. I kid you not. And I swear, I went and I looked immediately, and I'm like, no, it's clearly marked that I had that game already. So not only was it a duplicate, and so I emailed and I'm like, guys, on the video we recorded, I said to Seth, I said they had to have watched the Retro Game Treasure video, and they must have done it as a joke, because they actually sent us 6 games this month. We got 2 extra games, and that was one of the bonus games, and I had it's either a joke, and they're gonna email me back and go, "That's why we sent you 6 games. We were just playing with you. Thank you for being a sub," or they're gonna go, "Oh my God, I totally forgot," because I did mark down that I had that game, and they're not supposed to send you duplicates. And I mean, Seth was just like, because I asked him, I close my eyes and I say, "What console is it for?" And he says, "Xbox." And I said, "Is it OG Xbox or 360?" And he said, "It says both." And I was like, that was my first sign indicator there was a problem. I said, "There's only a couple of games I know that say that. Please don't tell me it's the Burger." And he goes, "Yup."
Oh,
so I sent them an email and I said, "Look, guys, first off, I marked it down. So you sent
you killed Beck from the dead."
I did. I said, "You sent it. It's a duplicate because I marked it down." And I said, "And by the way, this is a sore spot for me and my son because this is why we canceled our retro game treasure box." And I sent him the link to that video so that he can see. I'm like, "You've got to be kidding me."
And Chris, what they will say.
But I did get some cool stuff this time. I got Halo 4 and Battlefield 4 for the 360. So Halo 4, even though I've got it in the Master Chief Collection, that rounds out my actual Halo physical collection.
Oh, nice.
So, very nice. Battlefield 4, which was a good Battlefield. We got a couple more sealed 3DS games. One called Sushi Sliders or something like that, where it's I don't know. I'm gonna check it out. And then Bugs Life for PlayStation. So I mean, all in all, it was a good box. It just good. Oh, Josh got his box today too, so I'm gonna be checking out. Josh's unboxing video when his is ready.
Nice.
Ours will be ready next week when I can get the game footage together. So anyway, when that video is ready and up, our channel members, our friends of NLG, will get a chance to see that first. So again, if you'd like to help support us, everything that goes into the channel comes out of the channel in forms of giveaways and stuff like that. It's $1.99 a month. It really it's very appreciative. So otherwise, just hanging out with us, clicking that like button, subscribing to our channel, sharing out, tweeting
and if
out.
you don't like it, make sure you do two thumbs down for the extra thumbs down.
Yeah, that's right. Because All right. Next up. So, grab that video. So I'm gonna show some video of this while we're playing because I really Chris had a really good stream with SuPRCooPR and gang. Fall Guy.
Very fun game. We need to have a Fall Guy night again.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, now very soon, other people are going to be able to get into the action because it's coming out. So first and foremost, the game has been announced as we talked about from the Nintendo Direct. The game is coming out for Switch and for Xbox Series X, Xbox One, and anytime this thing wants to download would be wonderful.
Did they fix the labels on PC for Fall Guys?
I don't know. I have to check it
Or
out.
are we still number you name it?
Not sure. Last time I played, it was still numbers.
Whoa! Thanks to the blue. Wow.
The blue, appreciate it, brother.
Becoming a friends of NLG. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Blue.
You're awesome, my friend.
You are. I'm gonna get you down into the description before the end of the show. So if I had my Surface Pro with me, I'd edit the video real quick. I'm having I'm having trouble getting the getting this off the OneDrive. Hang on for just a second.
Yeah, I agree, George. It would, the only thing is about Fall Guys is that being online, they have up to 50 people.
Oh, it's coming.
Yeah.
But I guess they could. I mean, I guess they could still do it. What? So I guess the most people you can have on Amico would be 8, right?
Yeah.
So, I guess you would have fun. Party game or have fun with
that would definitely
just
be a
8,
good party game.
Yeah.
But see, at the same time, I think it would be a different style of game because, for the most part, the Amico is not going to be it's not really going to be a 3D kind of powerhouse kind of system. So
yeah, but you don't need a big 3D for this.
No, I think you could probably do like an overhead thing.
Or even like a 2.5D,
Yeah, they're going to make an Amico version,
Yeah. No, you could do something like an overhead kind of thing.
Yeah.
All right, let me see.
But still, probably with 8, you have to redesign. You cannot reuse the same courses because they're too wide.
Could be. I don't know.
But you could have a special Amico version.
Yeah. I wonder if Tommy's thought about it. Well, in order for him to talk about it, he's going to have to go through Epic Games now. So, yeah. So Epic Games bought.
Could have been worse. Could have been 10 cents.
I know that would have made you not play the game anymore.
Yeah, but has Tencent ruined any studios? Anything?
I don't know. I just don't. I don't.
I mean, I get you what you're saying because they're out there just buying up and monopolizing.
Whoa, Infinite with a $4.99. Smack the like
brother
button. Share it out.
Brother
Share
Infinite.
It out loud.
Infinite brother. He's our top investor.
Yeah, I know.
We have to adhere to his.
I know. Pretty soon
this
he's going to be
stupidly fun.
It is stupidly fun.
Yeah.
And pretty soon, like Infinite's going to end up buying shares and being chairman of the board. No, and then he's gonna buy. What he's gonna end up doing is he's gonna buy OEB Peach Channel, and then it's gonna be like buying WWE. It's gonna be like McMahon buying WCW and ECW and making us fight each other.
That's why they call it. He's the infinite investor.
So, Mediatonic got bought by Epic, and so it's funny because that announcement came after the announcement that it was coming to Switch and coming to Xbox, and they said and Mediatonic actually said in a statement that joining Epic will accelerate our plans to improve the game and bring Fall Guys to as many players as possible. So it sounds like that deal was done, and then that became part of the, it just became part of things. So, a win for gamers because more gamers are going to get to play the game. It's also, I think they're still working on crossplay too. I don't think it's crossplay yet, but I think it is.
No, because
right.
At the beginning it was Steam, and then it was on PS4, and it was free on PS4 when it first came out.
Yep.
But no crossplay. But I could have sworn before Epic bought them, they had plans to bring it to Xbox and Switch.
Yeah.
But I think now that Epic owns them, it probably gives them a be able to.
They can accelerate a little.
Yeah. Well, the other thing.
Also with a crossplay too. I mean, you need a big pool of players,
Yep.
Especially like because at a certain point, like people drop off, and you only end up with a pool of like the better players, and that gets kind of stale too. So you need to have like all mix of players in there. Because I mean, the game lists off the DLC, getting your different outfits and stuff that people will.
say. So I would imagine. So they're now owned by Epic. I would imagine this game is being. Is it being? The engine is Unreal.
I don't know
And
that
if it's
I
not,
don't know if it was Unreal.
it's
Was it
going to
Unreal?
be-
Was it Unity? I think it was Unity.
Yeah,
But I'm not
I think
sure.
it was. I don't think they were.
Maybe
I
not.
don't. No, I don't think they were gonna change the. They weren't
They might
gonna
have
be.
to now if they're not.
No, I don't think they're gonna do that.
Oh,
I don't
not
think they're
to-
gonna do
taking
that.
it away.
Well,
They're probably going to put it
well,
on
if
Unreal.
anything, their next game they do might be on
No,
Unreal.
no doubt, no
Yeah.
doubt, no doubt about that. Now, so they did say that despite the purchase, it will continue to be the same team working on the game. So hopefully that placates,
Yeah.
some of the concern that Epic is going to let. Obviously, Epic bought them because this game is successful. One thing
Yeah.
you can
Well, and they have the DLC, right? It's like Fortnite. Everybody buys their,
right.
the dance moves and the outfits and all the other stuff.
Yeah. One thing, but I think one thing
And maybe
that
it
you
will
can-
become free to play too.
That's what
Yeah.
somebody said in the chat too. I the one thing that you can say about Epic is that I don't think I've ever seen them ruin a game. You could say what you want about Fortnite,
Yeah,
but they built Fortnite. So they,
Right.
I-
they did ruin it. Fortnite ruined it.
well, Fortnite had a shelf life. Let's be honest. People are still playing the hell out of it. You know?
They are. Yeah.
I mean, it hasn't died yet. I mean, yes, people have moved on to like Among Us, and there's a new one out there that they've moved on to, but Fortnite is still highly popular, and still very much, kind of a cultural thing. So I can't think of bad things that Epic has done. I'm not necessarily concerned. I'm
Yeah.
excited that more people are going to get to play it. Obviously, I have it on PS4, but I have a limited friends list on PS4. I am looking forward to playing it on Xbox only because I have a larger player pool there. But I might, with this, I might hook up I might get the PS4 running through the Avermedia and maybe do a little bit of Fall Guys here and there.
Oh yeah.
It is fun.
Look
Yeah.
up and play it.
I might pick it up again on the Xbox.
So,
Hopefully
see.
by that point it will be free to play, and all that.
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know if I would rebuy it again. I mean, it's a fun game, but I don't need to have it on 3 platforms.
Right. Well, I've got it.
No,
I got it when it was on PS Plus. So I mean, I've got it.
Right.
Yeah, but
So-
is it still free?
And I
now?
bought it on Steam
Yes.
because like Koopa's
PS4?
having it on
Oh,
Steam,
okay.
and
Yeah. What?
I
Even
like
if it.
you.
Yeah. Even once it goes through the PS Plus thing, as long as you still have, as long as you still have your subscription, you have access
Yeah.
to the game. So
Okay. I do think they need to make it free to play. Don't even
yeah.
charge.
Yeah, and they might do that
Yeah.
because they,
It's been out a while. Actually, and they said it's not going to Game Pass, but it'll be a great game in Game Pass.
I think it would be an excellent Game Pass game. Like this is tailor made for Game Pass.
Yeah.
Or free to play, and then everybody plays it on Xbox because
Well, true.
Yeah,
Yeah, then I don't have
That's
to worry
true.
you
about
don't need live gold anymore either. So
That's a good
it.
point.
That's coming soon. Yeah.
That's coming soon. That is a very good point.
I can see some Fortnite skins on this game too.
I could see Fortnite
Yeah,
characters
some
in
point.
the
here.
other way around.
Or yes.
Yeah.
So
Be some collaboration there.
So I think there's a case to be made for Microsoft to do what they need to do to put this in Game Pass. If you're gonna, I mean, don't get me wrong, Bethesda games are meant to sell Game Pass. And obviously, if there is such a a March event. We're gonna have time to talk about that sometime this month. But
hopefully it's on a Thursday.
Yeah, right. Thursday at Thursday at 5. I there's a case. Shoot, I forgot to. Damn it! I didn't light up the. I am failing. Someone's gonna have to. You know what I need? I need like a stream deck, so I can just hit the button, and topic number 2 shows up.
Yes,
Except now, where the hell is my mouse? That's part of the problem. Where the hell did my mouse?
Well,
they have an app on the phone.
There we go.
I don't know if it's free on that.
yeah, Indie Gamer, I agree with you. I just for a second there, you're like, yeah, if it's gonna be free to play, no point in being a Game Pass.
Well, but I get that. So hear me out though. If you're trying to sell Game Pass, right, and Epic, let's say if Epic makes it free to play, then yeah, you have no choice.
Yeah, you have no choice. Yeah.
But if they don't, this is a Game Pass seller. Get Game Pass, and you too can get Fall Guys. You know, Among Us is already going to be in Game Pass, so why not get Fall Guys too?
Later, Project Jeff.
Good night, Project Jeff.
Yeah.
Good to see you, brothers. That's a perfect selling point. You know?
Yeah.
Now, with Among Us coming out on these platforms too and not being free, do you really think, what are the chances that Epic charges for this? They got to start charging for something. So
They charge for the outfits.
Yeah, it's like on Fortnite, it's free to play, right? So they're just making money off the microtransactions.
Yeah.
All the skins and stuff. So I see them doing that with this. So
yeah, but
there's already with this.
yeah, there already is. So, but I think with Epic, what it does is open up a wider range of bringing in skins from other markets. Like, hey, maybe a Halo skin or God of War skin, or because Epic has those doors, So could be be fun. See what happens. But I agree. I think they're in a good place with Epic. I'm glad to see that this studio seemed like they've done a good job, and be curious to see what else they come up with.
I just wonder if they will make as much money off of this as they did Fortnite. I mean, Fortnite's kind of a phenomena, and Fall Guys, This is the kind of topic, Indy's really active in the chat on this one. This is the kind of topic which I wish Indy was on the show tonight, like on a night like this. We got to make sure we get Indy to stay up one night and he gets on here and talks with us.
We're going to get him up, no choice. If he can't talk because his wife's asleep, he needs to go to the car. He can be on his phone. Or sit in your car. Come on.
That's right.
Hey, what's up, Thomas Hughes?
Thomas! What's up, Thomas? Thomas has been hanging out with me on these 13 streams. So,
there you go.
And I see Back from the Dead starting to he's streaming because every time he fires up a stream, I see my Xbox console, my Xbox notification on the PC. Oh man. So yeah, so summertime will be interesting, and then Fall Guys 2. You're right, man. Fall Guys 2 could be Unreal Engine. Imagine Unreal Engine 4, or is it 5 rather?
Yeah,
Unreal Engine 5.
Yeah.
So, all right. So that is the other big kind of big news that happened. This by the way was all Chris and SuPRCooPR playing through this. Actually, this is Coop was in the party, but this is all Chris video.
Yeah, I was streaming this. Had Coop in and Indie Gamer.
That is right. Indie Gamer was in there because I took this and put part of this in our channel trailer because I just thought it was a great that was a great segment to hear Coop go, "I'm coming for you, Indy," and then Coop's Twitter feed gets suspended. So anyway, so Fall Guys has a new home, and
Yeah,
we'll
that's
see.
good.
Yeah. So, all right. On to the rapid fire news segment. So this is just kind of small things that that are going on around the world of gaming that we found, and just again, yeah, right. And just gonna take a few minutes on it, and that way we have time to kick around our final thoughts and our question of the week from Yobi, and then we can hopefully get done in time for OEBP to catch his stream. So, all right. So in those topics, I'm going to start with what you brought up, Peter, which was the PlayStation Store. So if you want to talk about that real quick.
Oh, about the removal of movies and rental of TV programs.
Yes.
Yeah, PlayStation is removing that from the store. Their logic is like there's so many streaming services and other stuff that people are using, and I guess based on the metrics, it's like probably doesn't bring a lot of money and more headaches. So
probably and they've got to have a place to store it,
right?
So.
And I have to store it in the Microsoft data centers. It's all only ka-ching from Microsoft, so it's
all right.
That's fun, you guys.
I mean, are they still? You said they still sold movies.
Oh, Xbox?
Yeah.
Yes.
Huh.
Yeah.
I know you can't stream them anymore. But I didn't know you could still purchase. I didn't know they were for purchase.
Yeah, you can still buy the movies. I don't know about rentals and stuff. I mean, I never did anyway, so.
Yeah, I used to do rentals and all that. I haven't done that lately because, I mean,
why?
Got Prime
right.
and
I think the only way where you can get rentals is now through Amazon.
Right, and a lot of the Amazon.
Too, I don't know.
Well, a lot of the Amazon stuff I just download because it's in Prime.
Right.
Yeah.
So.
But you have to watch out though. It's like, I want to watch this. Sorry, it's like you want to rent it or want to buy it.
Right.
It's like no, I want to watch it free with Prime, but that's not an option.
No, this is that gets you sometimes.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, don't show me any of that,
Right. So there's that, and on the actually on the topic of the Sony side, this is a it wasn't something that I thought we would spend a whole lot of time on, but in the wake of other things happening at Sony with Japan Studios and such, there's been word that Sony Santa Monica has laid off some folks, which is weird. And
yeah, very surprising.
Yeah, and the word is, and I'm still looking for kind of official confirmation of this, which is the other reason I kind of rolled it into the rapid fire news, is that they were working on an unannounced game and dropped it and dropped the IP. So it seems like that news has kind of gone away because I can't find anything now about it.
Yeah, I never came on anything in my Twitter feed, so
it was only like Giant Bomb, right?
Yeah,
I saw Giant Bomb, so
I usually listen to Giant Bomb.
Would think everybody would have been talking about that because how that goes.
So it's very possible that it could have been a bit overblown. So because I mean,
it is surprising
maybe the IP got canceled and people who work on it were let go. Because I mean, they have like God of War and the MLB The Show. I mean, you would think they're quite busy.
Yeah. So here's what, and actually, it didn't come. It wasn't Giant. Okay, so Giant Bomb just kind of reposted it. It actually, came from, let's see. Sony is confirmed through IGN. So it's all come full circle. So hold on. So SCEA can confirm that we have completed a reduction in workforce at Sony Santa Monica. This is a Santa Monica studio. This is a result of a cycle of resource realignment against priority growth areas within SCE Worldwide Studios. We do not take these decisions lightly. However, sometimes it is necessary to make changes to better serve the future projects of the studio. So yes, there have been layoffs, and Jonathan Hawkins, here we go, on Twitter, and let me just make sure that I have the correct Twitter here, because I want to make sure I've got it right. Stig Asmussen's IP, which is what they talk about. So they canceled his game. So, Jonathan Hawkins was laid off. So he was so he was one of the guys. He was one of the guys that got laid off and said and he's the one who said that they also they canceled Stig's IP. So yeah, so there. I don't know why it's not making bigger news, but
of course, that's all PR speak. What was said from was it Santa Monica themselves that said that?
Yeah, it was.
There?
Yeah. Now Cory Barlog came back, so obviously he's working on something, and it's probably
the next God of War.
Yeah, so which probably coming out sometime. So hey, Zulali, Oodadding. How you doing, Zulali? Welcome to our chat room. So, yeah, it's kind of sad. Stuff's going on.
Yeah, it's kind of strange because Sony's pretty good about they got some new IP. They were pretty good about that last gen, right?
Mm-hmm.
And to think that a new IP being worked on at Santa Monica getting canceled or whatever is kind of surprising. And Santa Monica's had some success lately with God of War, which was Game of the Year, and then MOB the Show, which is now going multiplat.
Yep.
So they have worked there. Of course, whatever they said, that's all PR speak. So who knows exactly what's going on? And I guess what's his name's IP got canceled.
Stig.
He got laid off, and his team. But you never know. Maybe whatever they were doing, it wasn't going well. Maybe they weren't confident in what he was doing, and it's like, sorry, but we're gonna have to let put a stop to this instead of putting more money in it. So
that's very true. And Phil's done it. I mean, Phil closed Lion's Head. I mean,
I mean, you never know what's going on. I mean, everybody always thinks, oh, there's a bad guy, blah blah blah. But sometimes you have bad management and people don't do a good job. They're not, and sometimes you got to cut the money.
Well, it's it's with business. If you used up more than 50% of your budget, but you're not even close to being 50% done, then you have to make tough decisions. Either pump in more money, or just rip that Band-Aid off.
But that's just speculating. So who knows? No disrespect to what was his name that was working on that new IP. So who knows? Hopefully there's plenty of studios around there. So hopefully they'll land their feet on another studio. Xbox is definitely hiring.
Yeah.
Or down the street. So.
Yep.
Well, Xbox might have a position open at.
They'll be like, hey, what's that new IP you're working on?
That's right.
Do you own it or does Sony? Let's check that out.
Right. Or they could go join the initiative.
Yeah, there you go.
Right. I mean, a position opened up, right? So.
Gotta go walk the donk. Nice. Nice. I'm hoping that's a Crocodile Dundee reference.
Is that what you call your cat?
So, Crow, I will see you hopefully on Sunday at Amico All Access, brother. which, by the way, I don't know if it's official yet, but we may be moving times again. So we may be going back to. I don't want to speak for Pete. So this is not official, but we might be going back to 8 o'clock, which works for me actually.
Yeah.
So
as a listener who likes to listen live,
yeah,
works better too.
So don't get me wrong, you guys will have to miss Chef Mike, but so one more thing on the PlayStation front.
A lot of PlayStation news.
I know, a lot of PlayStation news this week. They had on their PlayStation blog yesterday some new PSVR stuff. So we've gone from, well, we don't know if VR is really going to be to, hey, here's a whole bunch of VR news. And the biggest news that came out of the spotlight that they did on their blog was a return of Doom to VR. So Bethesda is, because they haven't finished, they're not done yet with PlayStation stuff. They are on March 29th. You will get to play Doom 3 in VR on PS4 and backward compatible on PS5. So it will use the aim controller. So Peter, your aim controller.
Yeah.
It will use standard controller. And it might use, it doesn't say here, but it may use the Move controllers. We'll see. But yeah, so
that's a perfect game for VR.
Yeah. Well, it's cool because it says feel even closer to the terror with all new VR enhancements that allow you to peer around corners, angling your shots with flashlight mounted weapons using motion controls, 180-degree quick turn functionality, and an immersive wrist mounted display to track your health, armor, and ammo. So I'm down for that for sure. I'm gonna enjoy the hell out of it. Yeah, I'm gonna enjoy the heck out of that.
Yeah.
So, I Expect You to Die Part 2, The Spy and the Liar, is coming to PSVR. And that is coming, for those of you who played I Expect You to Die, that sequel will be out later this year. Let's see. From the creators of Arizona Sunshine, which is a game I've never played, After the Fall brings fast-paced co-op FPS action to the PSVR. Peter, we get to we got some more possible co-op stuff that hopefully won't make me sick.
Well,
so yeah.
Co-op sick.
Yep. So basically, After the Fall is let's see. It's by Vertigo Games. It is coming out sometime. It doesn't say when, but armed with full motion VR controls on dual PS Move controllers or the PS VR aim controller. After the Fall will make you feel like your favorite, slightly overpowered 1980s action hero. You'll engage in the game's high-paced combat with real-life movements. Aside from the more conventional weapon types, you'll be able to gear up with weaponry and tools that are heavily inspired and rooted in 1980s culture. Unlock that iconic cassette player turned missile launcher to keep the hordes at bay. Ooh, don't rest on your laurels just yet because no mission will play the same twice. That is cool. I love that kind of those kind of procedurally driven games. So there's that's coming out later this year. There's no real date on it yet. Where is Garvey? Because there's a JRPG coming. Actually, it's called Zenith. It's a JRPG inspired MMO. Check that out. So by Ramen VR. Looks really cool. You know what I should do? I should have done this earlier. I apologize, folks.
Oh, Garvey's okay. Miss our troll.
Yeah, we're I talked to him I talked to him this afternoon. We are working on topics for M Squared for this month.
Okay.
So M Squared will
trying
return.
To save it for the show. Yes.
So yeah, this beautiful looking world here, kind of nice. In Zenith, you can climb anything. Use your hands to climb up the sides of skyscrapers or giant cliff faces, discovering secret areas and searching for hidden treasure. Sure. You have limited stamina, which increases as you explore the world, so you'll need to plan your ascent carefully. Soar through the skies using our gliding system. That's cool. Full combat. Nice. Instead of learning a million formulas about damage, you'll be mastering intuitive mechanics like throwing, blocking, and dodging. Nice. And it's an MMO. So there is the multiplayer aspect to this. So they do not say when, but this looks pretty darn good to me. I'd dig it. Song in the Smoke. It's another one. How Will You Survive the Night? Ooh. Coming out this year. So this is kind of like the Horizon Zero Dawn without the Zero Dawn.
Yeah.
Neat. So no real dates on anything except for the Doom 3 part. And I'm going to show you Doom 3 again just because we missed it. I missed showing it to you earlier. But yeah, this looks like it could be very cool. So that's coming PSVR. Excuse me. Oh my goodness.
That's, yeah, Bethesda probably thought like, quickly release this. So,
yeah, let me get it out before we can't anymore.
It will be the last PSVR Bethesda game.
I think so. So some good PSVR stuff coming, Peter.
Yes. I mean, it's what you said. It's like, we didn't hear anything. And then, was it last week or whatever when they announced like, yeah, there's a PSVR 2 coming.
Yeah.
And that's some more games. So it's definitely not dead, which is good.
No. Oh, hang on. There's one more I didn't show. Fracked. Grab your PSVR Move controllers. A true trailblazing made-for-VR action adventure is coming this summer. Seamlessly combines fast-paced one-to-one cover and run and cover gunplay with exhilarating free-running, skiing, and climbing. Skiing? See a ski? Oh, he's got skis on his back.
Oh, yeah. They only showed a little bit, though. It was this. That's all.
Yeah. Well, hold on. There's more.
Oh. I only saw the first video. Oh, that's cool.
This is like amped with guns.
I think just skiing in VR will be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Like
and then you get
or even steep.
Then you get a fan with some ice behind it to blow into your face while you're. So wow, this is. So okay.
Yeah, all you see is just an empty glove.
I know, an empty glove. I think that's the best you're gonna get, right?
Probably.
So here we go. This is an unashamedly a true VR game only possible with the Move controllers. All right, so no gamepad. Skiing requires you to physically lean to steer and control. As with the rest of the game, is integrated with the combat. Nice. Run and cover gunplay. We've designed arena-style combat encounters that will double down on verticality. See, this is PS5 enhancements. Those playing on PS5 can expect improved frame rates, loading times, and resolution. For those playing on PS4 and PS Pro, never fear, it looks incredible and plays the same. So, So this is coming out in the summer. And see, so I want to address, and maybe, Peter, I want to get your take on this too, because you and I are the two PSVR owners here. Mm-hmm. When this first came out and you got experiences, you know, it was hard to judge PSVR and any VR for that matter, because they were snippets of games that were tailored to, you know, that were limited in what they could do. Look at these games now. I mean, this is... Yes, I'm that old.
You faithfully fill that out?
Yeah.
It's so dumb. All it needs is a box like, yes, I'm old enough, you know?
I know.
I mean,
it's tied to
you're honest, but how many people are like, you know?
I know. But I mean, look at this. This is where we've gone with VR. Now we've got companies that are making games that are linear, not linear, but they're not on rails.
Yeah.
That is, you know, that's finally getting to the point of being able to play, you know, correctly. Now, I could get down with this game. I mean, I could see myself owning. Look at this. You can hang. That's nice. I can see myself owning a number, and it's Unreal Engine, owning a number of PSVR games this year. And I'm glad because, you know, I've got one.
Right, maybe. What I hope is like when the PSVR 2 comes out, that they have like a, you know, a trade up event or something.
I don't think that's going to happen.
No, it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
You're going to have to buy that thing again.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Or $4.99.
Right.
$3.99.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Because well, we've got adapters, so the PSVR will work on the PS5.
Yes.
So,
it will.
And I got the you know. I'm with you though. I mean, because this VR helmet doesn't do HDR. Right. And you can't swap out the box. So,
right.
You know, if I could trade this in for one that's got HDR support, it'd be even nicer. I would actually keep it hooked up all the time. So, but, so anyway, so that is all the cool stuff coming to VR. And I think there's some great stuff there.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Maybe one day I'll get into VR.
Jeff Rule, you didn't get your camera adapter?
Oh, no. We got our adapters. They didn't.
I got it before I got my PS5.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you got it before you.
Well, yeah, way before.
Yeah, you don't even have a.
No. I don't even have a PS. I don't have one yet. And I don't know. I'm going to be just dead honest with you. I don't know if I'm going to have one this year. Because.
Yeah.
I mean.
I'm like in the same boat as OEBP is. It's like I rarely fired it up.
Yeah. And I mean, I'm between playing the Series X and honestly playing with the retro stuff. You know.
Yeah, you're not lacking.
I'm not lacking, but
maybe at that Black Friday when I can pick up Miles Morales for dirt cheap, I might pick that up. I don't know. I also don't want to spend $70 on games either.
Right. That's another point.
Yeah. That's another thing. Like,
plus the Amico is coming out 10/10, and that's happening.
Yeah.
There's nothing that's going to pull me off of buying an Amico.
It's still too bad we cannot play online though.
I know, but he did say if enough people really want it, they've left the door open to maybe.
I think it.
Can you imagine playing like, you know?
Yeah.
What he said to because he said this. Who did he say this? Whose show did he say this on? He was on. I forgot who he was on with. I think he was on with Retro Bro. He was on with John, and he said, you know, don't forget Xbox when the OG Xbox first came out, and he's right. when the OG Xbox came out, there was no Xbox Live. Xbox Live didn't come for another year afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like they couldn't. It's not like they couldn't build an infrastructure. Now he said there's cost, and that makes sense.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat.
I mean, I wouldn't mind paying like like a multiplayer DLC kind of or whatever.
Yep. Yeah.
You know.
Would you pay?
Yeah, or a small subscription fee.
I was gonna say, would you guys pay a subscription fee? I would.
I would.
I mean, we don't need to have a big service. Just peer-to-peer might be good enough.
Yeah, that's actually a good point too. I mean, imagine I'd love to be able to play Missile Command and Astro Smash in those games with you guys. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
So
even Breakout.
Yes. Oh, Breakout would be unbelievable. So.
Yeah, and
well, what about Cornhole? You know.
Cornhole.
Cool. Yep.
Yeah. I can see myself buying another. Actually, I'm probably going to get a second Amico because the first one I'm going to get, I'll have it in the living room, but I think I want to get another one so I can have it here in my game room to use that for streaming. After I invested in my PC, I have more than enough to game, but between the Xbox Series X, and the PC, and then Amico, and then I got the Evercade, and of course the adapter for the controller for the I have my old phone, so I have that permanent, like an Xbox Switch permanent deal, and I'm gonna start doing streaming from the SNES. So yeah, but now I could play Horizon Zero Dawn on Steam. It is Death Stranding on Steam, or is it on Epic? I know it's on PC.
I don't know,
but I know Days Gone is coming, and I've been wanting to play that.
Yep.
So, and my PC can handle it. Should. So, I'm set. Maybe later on.
Brother Jago.
The PS5, that size kind of turns me off. And I'm not sure I want a big old thing. I have a nice big desk, but I don't know. Maybe.
PS5 size?
Yeah. Maybe later on down the road, when maybe they have a slim one and they come up with a smaller version for, I don't know. We'll see. I mean, definitely a lot of good games, and I love to play Ghost of Tsushima. Maybe I'll just buy a PS4.
Yeah, the thing is, like, you don't have a PS4 anymore.
No, but I'm hoping that some of those, like Ghost of Tsushima, comes to PC eventually, because that seems like where they're heading now.
I think it will.
Yeah.
So, all right. So we always get some Amico talking, guys.
Yep.
So, all right. Next up. So I got a couple more pieces of thing for you. Next up, we're going to move over to the Xbox. Some big stuff coming to Game Pass from the EA side. In fact, Madden 21. So check this out. Madden 21 came out and crashed EA servers because the amount of people that were playing as a result of it coming to Game Pass.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yep. So they are having to work on the It's really funny.
That's a good sign because now all these people will have access to, and that could be good for them to be like, here comes 2K22. So
yeah,
it that's what Game Pass is good for. It gives people, hey, let me check out this game, and be like, they get hooked, and it's like, well, I'm gonna have to buy 2K22 now. So
yep. Well, now too. So NBA 2K21, so that's not EA, but NBA 2K21's coming. Star Wars Squadrons is coming. That's the fastest I've seen. Because remember how long it took for Jedi Fallen Order to come?
Yeah.
And I will tell you, I will promise everybody, Star Wars Squadrons will get massive streams from me. In fact, that I'm trying to remember the multiplayer on that. If there is co-op.
Yeah, did you have
so.
co-op? Yeah, did you have like a co-op mode? And I would definitely love to do some streaming with you. Maybe us three
man.
or whoever else. I don't know how many people can co-op together. So, but I would love to do that.
I am promising our viewers, our fans, our friends. I am promising you Star Wars Squadron streams.
Yep.
That is happening. That's coming out later in the month. And
Nice.
NHL 21's coming. And then on both console and PC, Football Manager. So for those of you who are into the strategy soccer games, as it's over here, that's coming too. So a great set of sports games are coming to Game Pass. And by the way, EA Play now has almost 13 million active players, thanks to coming to the Game Pass partnership.
Yeah.
So
One thing about the NBA 2K21, it's only the peasant version.
Yeah, that's what I saw something on that, but
So it's not the Series X or Series.
which one?
okay.
The NBA 2K21.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
I heard that somewhere, but then I thought somebody clarified it and said no, they have both versions.
I was
Okay.
gonna say
But I'm
that.
not sure.
If it's both versions, then that's good.
Yeah, I mean, 'cause,
not then
you know,
it's like
you have Game
it's
Pass
like,
on.
what the heck?
I'm 1X and the series, so
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Jago, you take care of yourself, brother.
Yeah, man. Jago. Hey, if you need to, brother, call me. All right. If you're up and you need to talk, just call me.
And if you call within the next 10 minutes, you'll be live on the air.
That's right. I'll put you up. I'll put you. You can say hi. So, all right. So no, I'm on the Xbox Wire page, and it says, with exciting improvements to its best-in-class gameplay, competitive community, blah blah blah. The Visual Concepts team wrote NBA 2K21 is coming soon to Game Pass. It does say on Xbox Series XS and Xbox One. Today we're excited to announce it starting on March 4th. So that's today. Xbox Game Pass. Let's try it out.
Let's check.
Let's check.
Hmm.
I'm on Game Pass. Xbox One enhanced Xbox Series. So it doesn't.
NBA 2K21.
Yeah.
Wow. And GK is gonna check you out.
Obviously, it's
That's
not the
right.
Mamba version. But
No,
that's
or
expected.
obviously not. So, by the way, in other news, if you guys have not played Witcher 3, Kona, which you're not missing anything with Kona, but Bloodstained: Ritual of the Night, guys, if you have not played Bloodstained: Ritual of the Night, it's leaving on March 15th. Play it.
What game?
Bloodstained: Ritual of the Night, the Castlevania.
I can get past the first boss.
This game is so good. And the classic mode, I haven't played the classic mode yet. I'm going to have to do that. So
the NBA 2K21 next generation version is not on Game Pass. You get a discount of $10, $11. So it's $55.99 if you own the
Well, maybe not on Game Pass yet. I see
Let
both
me
the
look at the other
manager
one.
ones on.
NBA 2K21. That one is on Game Pass.
So yes.
Just the regular version is.
2K. What are you doing, 2K?
First of all, it's stupid that they do that anyways.
Exactly.
You to pay, sir.
But it's them and Activision. They're both like,
Yeah.
That is.
the
They didn't give you that free update. and they're not going to do it in Game Pass.
Asshole,
So, you know,
the assholes of this.
Yeah, that's not.
gaming realm.
That's not cool.
No.
That's not cool at all.
Can you
See-
even play this version on the? I guess you. Does it work, or is it like the Call of Duty one that's not on the? It's not the enhanced version and it didn't work on the series consoles.
That would suck. That
First
would
of all,
suck.
I have two versions anyway. That's
Right.
The whole.
Right. Do the right
Whatever.
thing. Do the right thing by your players. 2K. You know what? Microsoft, buy 2K.
Exactly. Get it
Just-
over with.
just
Get
buy
back
'em.
in the sports arena.
Yep. Because then you get Visual Concepts back.
There you go.
So.
Show them the money.
That's not right.
No.
Okay,
What
so
about the Madden one though? Didn't they have like a
Madden
an
had a
enhanced version,
they did, and Madden had a free upgrade.
but only for a limited time for the first year? Well, then you have Madden 22. So
Right.
Uh.
Hmm. Anyway, so yeah. So anyway, EA did say that EA being combined with Xbox Game Pass Ultimate has accelerated its growth with almost 13 million players across all platforms.
nice.
Yeah. So, all right. Last thing that I had on the rapid fire news, which I thought you guys would be interested in.
Is
Let me
Drum
pull
roll.
up. Drum roll. I'm gonna pull up this video for you. Marvel Avengers
Oh.
Next Gen. So for those of you who are still playing Avengers, the Next Gen upgrade is coming your way.
Available for upgrade starting March 18th at
It's on March 18th.
from the minute you boot up the game.
So
Getting back in
does that mean they upgrade their faces on the Avenger movie faces?
I
Oh,
doubt
no,
that.
okay.
So
That would have been funny if they did that.
so what are they changing?
higher resolution textures, faster load times.
Okay,
That's two things right there. It says
that's the positive. Any
Improved
negative
dis-
news?
Hulk
Oh, here.
smashes are even bigger with our
improved destruction.
through walls, doors, and enemies is always fun with the big green guy, and with improved destruction, the possibilities for Hulk epic smashes are endless. Not to
All
The
right.
Hulk is hulkier.
see an
Right.
improvement in their unique-
But I heard that it is more of a grind.
Finally,
Cross-gen multiplayer.
Against Heroes has never been easier with cross-generation multiplayer, allowing you to continue to team up with friends within the same
Cross-gen.
Thanks
So
for joining
can you
us.
play against different
No,
console families or just in
No.
the same family?
just in the same family,
Players starting March 18th at no
So.
additional cost.
and it will be a free upgrade.
That's a
'Cause-
positive.
That's how you do it.
Yeah.
So
Well, they kind of need to. They need to do that.
Yeah, without it, the game is
Yeah.
DOA.
I would like to check that game out.
Put it on Game Pass, right?
right.
I'll wait till it comes to Game Pass. And be my luck, I'll buy it and then it's in Game Pass
Yeah.
in a month.
Yeah, I bought that games on a couple of occasions at Costco. They had like way back when it was like quite a discount, but I didn't, and I don't know. I'll wait till it's on Game Pass. Then I will touch it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm thinking. So, I think that's all that I had. Let me just double check. Do-do-do-do.
Yeah, I didn't really. see
Yep.
anything else.
That's what I had. That's the news. That's the rapid fire news of the week.
Rapid fire news.
So,
Well, that's
Yobi, Yobi, are you there?
I think
he-
Yobi needs to post his
know.
question like at the beginning of the show, so we have some time to think.
Pete's starting early.
He did jump in early.
And he's playing Final Fight. Oh, you know what we're going to do? Hold on, watch this.
Mm-hmm. Are you streaming it?
Haha.
Right.
Smile,
Send him a
Pete.
message saying,
I'm going to. Smile, Pete.
Hey,
You're on the
come on.
NLG show. Hold on, let me see if I can turn him up.
oh, Yobi's working.
Oh, he's working.
Getting
All
our
right.
Yeah.
Bye, Infinite.
Hold on, I'm going to...
Later, brother. Appreciate you.
Infinite's going over. He's going over to start trouble. Hold on. Hold on. Smile, Pete. Your
Yeah.
stream is on the NLG show right now. I can't hear him, though, for some reason.
Yeah, you got a
Oh, there we go.
fun speculation there streaming Among Us.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, with 3-bit, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's doing a warm-up game. Hold on. Hold on. I want to see. Wait till he. Wait till his chat. Wait till his chat catches up with him. All right. So while we're waiting on Pete to realize that we're streaming his stream, we're gonna go to we're gonna go to a final thoughts and Yobi's question of the week. And Yobi's question is, do you believe in the multiverse? If so, name 3 alternative versions of yourself in the multiverse.
Into this thing.
I can't say I you know, I mean I know the multiverse from like, you know, the CW. I don't know. I don't know that I believe in the multiverse. But if I were, there would be but if I did,
There can only be one. With,
I
Jet
would
Li.
have
gotta
right,
take
I
out
would
the
have
other version.
one of my hold on. Oh my goodness. All right, so let me Oh my goodness. We have you in the video feed while we are doing our final thoughts.
I believe in a multiverse, and it's on, when is it? Tuesday? Wednesdays? When are they on? Tuesdays?
Mondays at
Monday.
8
Multiverse
Mondays
show.
at 8
Multiverse show.
p.m.
Monday with Ivan and
With Ivan and, yeah.
Right. All right. So there would definitely be a kung fu version of me. That is, you know, the Bruce Lee version of me. Or in my case, actually, not Bruce Lee. This is a little known guy. You guys don't know this guy, but if anybody has heard of Jeff Speakman, Kempo karate master, did a couple of movies. One called The Perfect Weapon, which was a really awesome movie. I would have a Jeff Speakman version of me. I would have an evil version of me, of course, because I'm so good here. There's got to be an evil version. And another version would probably be where I am completely rich and like Bruce Wayne. There would be a Bruce Wayne Mike. So
Next level, Bruce.
Yeah. Scott P says Dark Mike, Biker Mike. There you go. Scott was a Multiplicity. What a great movie that was too. With did you ever see
Michael
that
Keaton.
movie, Peter, with Michael Keaton?
Oh yeah, that's a great. Yeah.
Yes. I like pizza, Steve. You ever see that movie, Peter?
Which one?
Multiplicity with Michael Keaton?
Maybe I don't recall.
All right, I think you're probably
Just titles don't mean a whole lot.
Infinite is starting trouble over there.
I know, I see that.
Yeah.
So we're trying. I'm getting done. So this is how much we love OEB Pete. Like, just one of the happiest guys I know. I am overjoyed to help support him. So when you guys are done over here, and Emo Mike, when we're done over here, I want everybody to go over and say hi to Pete. Tell him you came from over here. If you haven't subbed to him, give him a sub, give him a like. He also has a very low tier subscription, join that you could do. So Pete's just a good guy.
Yes, he is.
So
yes, content 24/7 almost.
And he puts in that work.
I know
and,
he puts in that work,
and he deserves everything he gets out of it.
He really
He's grown
does.
A lot.
He really
Just
does.
a good, fun, positive guy.
Yup.
Yeah,
So, and that's tea he's drinking. So, and he's got the Amico. So on Friday, tomorrow night's PM in the PM. On Saturday is Evercast at 4, and then oh wow, Infinite. he just rolled Pete. The Mike says his show's so good he could do his show and host yours.
Yeah, that's what I was laughing at earlier.
Oh, that is fantastic. Oh my God. So anyway, we love Pete. All right. Anybody else for the multiverse?
Real quick. I don't know. I kind of look at it as, how as you go through life and you look at you could have gone this road or that road, right? But it didn't happen. So I kind of look at it as that maybe if I had gone to the left, that's one multiverse world version of me. So I kind of look back because I was very athletic back then. I ran track and played football. But part of me was if I would have put in the time in track, I probably would have ran track in college, and who knows, maybe try to get in the Olympics. But that never happened because I didn't put the time in to
Olympic
work
Chris.
on that. And there was another time, it was weird. Some guy came to talk to me out of the blue. I was at the park with my brother. I was still in high school, and he just started talking to me about I guess back then when wireless microphones started coming, before they came out, and he came over talking about it. Oh, he sells them, and he was like, yeah, he goes, I think you would be good for that, would you consider traveling with me to go? I'm like, and I had my little brother there, and I'm like, no, sorry, I gotta say, I'm still in high school and I gotta take care of my brother. But you always wonder, what if I went down that road, where would I be? So maybe that's one multi version of me. So other than that, my third one is myself. I'm very happy, have a good life. So
there you go. Hey, there you go.
Can't complain.
So okay.
But I would like to think all my multiverse versions of me are nice guys, and if they're not, well, I'd have to go take them out. And Jet Li, the one.
All
I
right.
always wish they made another sequel to that.
Well, we don't know what happened to him on the top of the hill.
I know that was badass.
So, so any thoughts, Peter, on that, or just want to go to your final thoughts?
You know, all our threads have been woven, just like in Valhalla. No, I don't know. It's above my pay grade.
All the threads have been woven.
Multiverse can be complicated.
It can be. It can
Yeah.
be. So,
Because that's where Avengers is going, right? All
God,
these new movies that are coming out, isn't it?
well,
Because of what they did at the end game, there
and
could
with
be some
and what they're
getting
trying
into
to
the
do,
multiverse.
and what they're trying to do with WandaVision. So
Yeah. I gotta
That's-
check that out tomorrow. I think tomorrow's the
that
last
season
episode.
finale's tomorrow.
Yeah.
So, all right. So final thoughts. Peter says the strands have woven together.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, what about you, Peter? Chris, your final thoughts for the night.
My final thoughts. I don't know. I'm spent.
All right.
Keep
Final
on ticking.
What the hell are we watching?
I don't remember this.
It's almost Easter, and it looks like
What is it? Who was it there? It says this game is terrible. Definitely not as good as Castlevania 4.
Oh,
it's almost like Joust, except 3D
yeah, right.
or 2.5D.
All right. So, Chris, your final thoughts for the week.
Dang it. I was thinking about this earlier. Yeah. I had something in mind I was thinking, but I guess I'll kind of go along with after learning we just lost a good friend in the gaming community. Is that just take every day one by one, and tell your family members you love them and your friends. Every day. You just never know.
Yeah. Life is short.
It is.
I think Infinite summed up maybe part of my final thoughts really well. He said he wouldn't do anything different multiverse wise. Life makes us who we are. I don't live with regrets. And yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
People get to choose how they live. Ultimately, maybe not in some ways, maybe not financially, or maybe not socioeconomically, maybe not, in other ways, but you do there are things you can control, and you can control if you're a good person or not. And it does, losing a good person and a good man like Kevin does remind you that, and somebody said, I not gonna lie, I can't remember who said it earlier, and I can't scroll up far enough, but somebody said, for Kevin to stay positive despite all he was going through.
Yeah, he did.
That's his choice. That's what made him who he is. All three of us sitting here, our actions and our words, our actions, our deeds make us who we are. There's a reason that we have the friends that we do. There's a reason that people see us the way they see us, and that's because we have that choice. And nothing can George went over and said they're watching you live on the NLG show. There, you have the opportunity to be who you are. And, I've seen, you guys are great friends and brothers, and I try to gravitate towards the good people. I've seen the ugliness of people, right? I've seen them. I've seen everything, and everybody has a choice as to how they conduct themselves, and so, you have a finite amount of time in life to make those choices. So, my final thought is a question: how will you be remembered, and how would you want to be remembered? I am just dead focused on what Pete's playing right now.
I know.
This is a first.
Earlier.
Yeah, this is a first. This is an absolute first.
Here you go. This is what we could do, like at the end of the show, after final thoughts, or during the final thoughts, we're gonna, whoever's streaming at that time, we're gonna put their stream on, and while we're giving our final thoughts and get distracted.
Go. That's a great idea.
I think we should. Yeah, we're just whoever part of the GUG or one of our friends is streaming, we're gonna we should highlight them.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
Panda Sub said he's going to copyright strike us for Pete's stream. So, yeah, seriously, let's go blow up his chat room. So, I want to thank everybody again. Chat room, guys, what can I say? You guys have been awesome. Every week you guys are here, and, we're growing. We grow a little bit each week. So, thank you to DeBlue for joining our friends of NLG. Thank you for everybody who hit that like, who has subscribed to us, who shared and retweeted our stuff. You guys are all, Jago, I've made some decisions in my life that may have adversely affected me health-wise now, reflecting on it, but without those same decisions, I wouldn't have met my gaming family. So I'm assuming he said I would not change anything. So,
yeah.
So
everything happens for a reason.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I truly believe that. I've always believed in that.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, I'm gonna say goodnight to OEB Pete. We'll be over there in a minute. Chris, Peter, as always, my brothers, this is what life is all about.
Yeah, and, great. We have time real quick to do a quick. Forgot to remind you earlier. To do the wheel. Yeah.
Oh, the wheel.
Could save it for next week.
All right, we'll do the wheel next week. So.
Okay.
Be here next week. You might be the, what is it? What are we wheeling?
One is the for the members to win a NLG shirt or hat of their choice. So we can, of our brother.
Oh, Infinite.
God.
Dude, Infinite. We have to wait because Infinite's going on vacation.
Mm.
So we have to
still put his name in the hat, though.
All right, we'll put his name in the hat. He is a member. We'll put the name in the hat. So we got you, Infinite. Dude, we would never, trust me. As much as you support us, we would not do anything without you. No, all real talk, dude. We wouldn't do anything without you. So we'll just. Everybody, yeah, we'll do it next week, and Infinite will be part of that. So
yeah, and then we're having two drawings. One would be for the members, and the other one would be for everybody in for the Gamer of the Month for February.
Okay.
Yeah. So stay tuned for that next week. Sorry, we got, caught up on this week. So
Yeah, we'll remember it. I'll
we'll
get
do that
it.
in the beginning.
Yep.
Toward the beginning.
Yeah, throw it in the Discord right before the show. That'll help me remember.
Yeah.
So
If I can remember.
so
We're old school gamers, sir.
So, all right. Hey, it's 11:50 and we're done. We got done before midnight, gentlemen. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. So, everybody, please head on over to OEB Pete's channel. Ronnie, brother Ronnie, you showed up at the very end. So, yeah, go hang out. Let's go hang out with OEB Pete for a little while and show him some love. And don't forget the rest of our GUG family. They're all down in the description below. You can catch their channels, catch their shows. And we are getting out of here. Everybody have a great weekend. We'll let you know. We'll figure out our Saturday night 8:30 Halo tournament stream. It's likely going to be either from Peter or Chris's perspective. But we'll get that out to you guys, and have everybody have a great weekend. Pick up a controller and play something. All right. We'll see you in the ether, and
y'all have a great weekend, everybody. Thank you.
Play on, gamers.
Game on, guys.